NBC Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be Team World going up against USA. The best first and second year players going at it. Always a fascinating contest because maybe we're watching the future of this league. It's exciting to get a taste of what's to come. Thinking back, Kenny. Okay, you ready to think back?
Mm-hmm.
What was the biggest difference between your rookie year and your second NBA season?
Statistically, for me, it didn't change much. I probably, jumped about 4 points in terms of point average and maybe 2 or 3 assists. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a leap and a bound because the game slows down for you. So in the second year, that's a little bit easier for you.
Well, I was a better free throw shooter. I shot 62%, 100% of the time. I also averaged 3.5 block shots as a rookie, the most of my career.
You shot better free throws?
You know what I said? I shot 60%, 100% of the time.
Is that a laugh, Ernie? You holding it in?
Shut it up.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And, Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Barrett, and it's Brokoff in at the shooting guard.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional careers.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Shorty, stuffed. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. Here's D. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Shot clock at 2. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Now, here's Barrett. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish. And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
D, it's deflected. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense.
Here's Shorty. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Poirier grabs the miss. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World. And USA will go for a different look here. Williamson is checked in for Big Smooth. Marvin Bagley comes in for D. He's checked in for Culver. And Trae Young subbed in for Shorty. Passes it to De La Cruz. Here's Williamson. Poirier grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Akobo, the pass to Musa. Pass to Karuch. Got a hand on it.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
And Team World making a change here. Doomboy is checked in. And Greg tonight, what's a scarier sight than watching Zion Williamson come at you in the open court?
Yeah, going 280, incredible speed and agility. This is the type of pace and space game that tends to showcase guys like Williamson. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And it's Akobo with the ball for Team World. Trailing by 2. Pass to Hachimura. The pass to Karuch. Lays it up off the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now Young. No points in the game yet for him. And 1:01 left in the first.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. Over Bagley. Hachimura, no good. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game, because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
Here's Hachimura. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
And USA making a change here. Carter's checked in. And that one falls for Hachimura. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing on the left. Here's B-Train. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Here's Akobo, defended by Young. Here's Karuch. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Karuch has got his second bucket of the night.
Hard to prevent the bigger guy from getting the clean look there.
B-Train, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Back right after this. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Carter out there with Bagley. Then it's D, then it's Young, and it's B-Train in at the shooting guard position. And for Team World, they've got Dumboya, Hachimura out there with Karuch, and it's Musa in at the 2 spot.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And for USA, they've got Wendell Carter. Young is out there with B-Train, then it's D, and it's Bagley in at the 4.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's a Kobo following the bucket by USA. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose, and now Young running the floor all by himself.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself, and we've already seen the upside.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for USA.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Carter. D comes in for Marvin Bagley. Culver's checked in for D, and it's Shorty in for B-Train. And it's Team World with the ball, following the bucket by USA. Barrett with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And now USA on the break. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Team World trails by 8. And here is Dumboya. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They get a hand on it. 3 on 3. Here's D. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Shorty's got the lead up to 10 now for USA.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Williamson is checked in for Trae Young. And Team World making a change here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. A 12-point game. And here we go, USA running again. And the dunk by Williamson.
Outstanding at getting his hand on the ball. Williamson's opportunistic attitude on defense makes such a difference.
Here's Brokoff. And it's Shorty with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Barrett wide open. He fires. Gets to the corner and buries it. Barrett's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by USA.
Passes it to Culver. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Williamson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Team World trails by 15. And Greg, these games typically free-flowing. That is to favor the talents of a guy like Jarrett Culver.
He has an incredible way of shifting gears. Helps him get by people, sift through traffic. Some defenses try to get physical with him, but we probably won't see that here tonight.
Offensive rebound. Slaughter. Off target at the rim. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Shorty. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. 1:36 left to play here in the half. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. Here's D. Rebound by Team World. Pass to Brokoff. Lets the three fly. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Shorty. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. For USA, they've made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. And the first one drops. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for USA. B-Train comes in for D. A big group substitution here for Team World.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Hachimura. Here's Akobo. Again, Team World good for 2.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Shorty. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Musa. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Akobo missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Off target from the baseline.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't.
And it's USA, 13 points up at the end of the period.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out. The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players that are just getting their NBA careers underway. Just think of all the plays that these young players have in front of them.
Well, this Rising Star game is kind of a glimpse of what we're going to see in the future. Pull out your crystal ball and you got to see the stars of the future. This game has a little extra kick.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of... Oh, that was terrific!
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Here's Barrett. And it's good, 2 points. Barrett's got 10 points.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's Shorty. Rebound by Team World. Poirier's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Nelly. Count that bucket. Nelly's got his first basket. And this is the second appearance in the Rising Stars game for 6'6" Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
The 11th pick back in 2018. He's made an immediate impact. Another in this wave of Canadian NBA players.
He gets it in there. Brokoff's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Team World. Here's Shorty. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shoots from the corner. They grab their own miss.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. This is to Barrett. Poke loose. And now USA on the break. Oh!
Man.
And he jams it with authority.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Let's go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He has 7.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And the basket is good.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Melly passes to Brokoff. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media, so they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching it. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually, but on occasion it does get a little carried away.
Now, here's Toomboya. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And now, USA on the break.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
And you can bet they weren't expecting that kind of a flashy move out of him, but that spin worked to perfection.
Young's shot is off. Team World trails by 11. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for USA.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Carter, he's checked in for Big Smooth. Bagley comes in for D, and it's D in for Culver. The pass to Beecham. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Team World making a change here. Okobo's checked in. Passes it to Hachimura. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And USA making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Well, we know just how exciting Trae Young can be as a player from his college days at Oklahoma. He can just take over games. We saw it many times last year.
I mean, just incredible range and is not afraid to pull up from anywhere. The type of lead guard that can have an entire offense run through and around him. Much like another former Sooner in Hield, he gets compared to Curry in the way he plays and can take over with his shot.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Lets it fly from 18. The shot misses. And Team World will come the other way. Pass to Hachimura. Basket good. Hachimura's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's Young on the wing. Williamson. He doesn't hit that one.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Hachimura. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
For Team World, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one falls for Hachimura. USA leading by 5. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Young, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Team World called for the foul. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Good on the second free throw. 23 seconds left in the third. Okobo looking over the floor. Pass to Hachimura. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. From deep three-point range, missed. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. USA leads by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Marvin Bagley is out there at B-Train. Then there's Williamson. And it's Young, and it's Shorty in at point. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
There's the pass to Karuch. Here's Musa. Clock at 6. Team World needs to get off a shot. Count it. Hachimura's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And USA with some changes. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Williamson. D comes in for Bagley. And Culver's subbed in for Trey Young. And a change for Team World. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Passes to Poirier. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Shorty. It's tipped. They retain possession. Over to the left wing. Here's B-Train.
Oh! And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Musa passes to Hachimura. Now, Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Over Slaughter. Again, Team World good for 2.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Has to be Train. Puts it up from 15. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. That's now 8 points for Big Smooth. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for Team World. Trailing by 5. Pass to Hachimura. It's blocked. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Hachimura's got 4 points in the quarter. Now USA with it. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Shorty. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And it's Shorty with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett, that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
Here's Shorty. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Here's B-Train. Connects from 3-point range. B-Train's got 26 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Barrett. Again, Team World good for 2.
Man, I tell you, hard to guard Barrett any better than that. At times, he's capable of taking and making the tough shot.
The pass to Slaughter, and out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. To the middle. Here's Melly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 2-point USA lead.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Count it. And that's now 19 points for Shorty.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Pass to Barrett. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
There's a minute left to play here in the fourth. And it's Melly with the rebound. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closer. Melly passes to Barrett. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And Team World calls time here. They're trailing by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, B-Train.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Slaughter. Yes!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's Team World with the ball. From the arc. It's hauled in by USA. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. So it's USA now. They lead by 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see them knock them down there.
And Team World calls time here. They trail by 6. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Team World with the ball. Poirier passes to Brokaw. He kicks it to Barrett. Got a piece of it. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
Pass to Musa to halt the run. But they get it back. So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, This is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.